All right, guys, I was thinking of how I can start the year off. What video can I make? I got to thinking. 2023, new year means everybody's doing their what's in my camera bag for 2023. So what better way to start off the year than what's in my camera bag video for 2023. So let's go. First, before we get into what's in my camera bag, I do want to mention just one thing that I do use that's not technically in my camera bag, but I do use it sometimes when I don't have my camera on me, but that is my iPhone. So I upgraded in November, I believe, to the iPhone 14 Pro Max. So this guy comes in handy when I'm taking photos, if I'm on a trip and I don't want to pull out the whole camera rig. That's where this comes in handy. Great for photos, great for videos, as we've all seen probably when they got announced. So that's just one thing that is kind of in my pocket. So yeah, that's this. Let's get into the backpack. For starters, I have the Peter McKinnon everyday bag. So I got this one in August, actually. I got it in August just because when we went to a trip to Florida in June, I kind of stuffed a bunch of this camera equipment, like my drone and extra lenses, all that stuff was kind of just shoved into a backpack that I had. And it wasn't ideal for traveling, obviously. So I picked this one up before I went to Arizona, and bro, it was a game changer. So good. I could fit everything in it and it looks pretty nice, bro. You can't tell that this is actually a camera bag. So I had to hop on the hype. I'm a big Peter McKinnon fan, you feel me? I've been watching him for a couple years. So I had to grab that. I love the design. This is one thing that comes really in handy when I'm out traveling or if I got the backpack on me. It's this little clip. This goes attached to the bottom of my camera. And then basically I can just clip this whenever I just want to put it on, not hold it. Most of my shots that I do sometimes when I'm walking, my camera is clipped on here. So I just kind of have it on and I'm kind of moving my camera around if I need those walking shots. So I added a little Kaiba right here. So this one doesn't really ever move. This one just kind of stays. This is the pocket that opens. So yeah, let's start off with this little side pocket. So in here, boom, this is what's in here. This is my MacBook. So I've actually had this one for 4 years now. Let's see, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 5 years actually, Jesus. And it still works pretty good. Most of the time it does overheat just because it's a MacBook Pro, the base model, the 2018 one. I put a lot of work into this one. I've used it for all those times since I started YouTube. There's a reason that I got this one. So sometimes it does overheat. If I have it like on my bed or something like that, it gets really hot. So I gotta let it cool off. But it can still handle all the work that I put it through. So this is what's in this bag right here. I did recently upgrade my at-home editing setup so I don't gotta be on my laptop a lot. But that will be probably the next video when I show my productivity or desk setup again, just because I feel like it's been 2 years since I updated the room setup. So, well, I'm constantly doing it. I just haven't recorded it, so. But we'll get to that. Let's slide over to this pocket right here. This is the kind of top compartment of it. In here, we have kind of any little thing that doesn't fit in the actual one. So for example, this is my, if I can move it, it's a little frozen, my Insta360 selfie stick. If you guys are not on Insta360, bro, I went through GoPro first. As soon as I hit the Insta360, I haven't turned on my GoPro since. So this is just a little SD card reader. This does have a little pocket right here. Oh, there's a cable that I just kind of put random stuff in that I kind of maybe need quick in and out. So this is the compartment. I can also remove this ladder and then configure all this around. That's why I love this backpack. Let's move on to these. I did add another attachment to this one right here. This one's Joey. These are my main headphones when it comes to editing. So the Sony X4s, I know the X5 just came out this year, but these guys do the work for me all the time. They're perfect. These don't squish your head. I mean, they don't squish your ears like the Beats do, because I know the Beats kind of just go like, smash your ear. This one fits firmly around it. The noise canceling is great, so when I use it on the plane, when I don't feel like listening to all that crazy, you guys know how the planes get. So these are perfect for that and editing as well. I'm gonna have to set this down and just kind of pick things out of it. So also another thing that I love about this camera is I open the compartment right here, and as soon as I open it, it just flaps right open. So in this area right here, first pocket, I have this little low pro bag. which carries a bunch of my cables, and that's basically what it does, carries my cables. So I put that in this first one. In this second compartment, I do have some batteries in here for my main shooter. This is very essential, especially since I have all my camera gear in here and I'm traveling with it. I gotta have an air tag just to make sure I know where it is at all times, even though I carry it on the plane with me. So this bag right here carries, I will show you guys, but I'm using them right now, but the Rode Mic Go 2, that's the ones that I use. I also have extra connectors for my drone and extra propellers. If I ever break one, then I have that. Speaking about drones, this is the drone that I have, the DJI Mavic Mini. So this one came out in 2020, I believe, or 2021, something like that. I believe it was 2020. This is the first one that came out. Very light, 249 grams, don't have to register it, and it's worked like a dream for me. Carry this with me, put this in one space, and then on top of it, I have the actual remote. So the only thing that sucks about this is I have to pull it out and connect my phone to this all the time, and then pull out the little joysticks that are kind of hiding in here, and I have to attach them on and do all that. So size-wise, it's nice because it's compact, it's tiny, and I can just shove it in there, boom. So this year, I am looking to upgrade to the new Mavic Mini 3. That one has the actual screen on the remote, so I don't have to use my phone anymore and don't have to go through the hassle of connecting it and doing all that stuff, which if you guys have ever flown drones, you know it's a hassle. So hopefully that will be an upgrade later on this year. In the second compartment, I have this. So a film camera, I don't really use it too much. I did use it a little bit in Florida. It's kind of just been sitting here. So I kind of got to get back into that just because I like the photography aspect of the content creation as well. So I do have a little bit of film. It is a hassle going through the airport with those because since the film can't actually go through the x-ray, it's going to ruin it. So it's kind of just tough. So I kind of just leave it at home most of the times. And then that's where this guy comes in. And then filters, Lightroom, editing, etc. all on here, or my MacBook. Third compartment, I have the battery chargers. Oh, I guess I should have showed this as well. So this right here is actually the batteries for the drone. I did get the Fly More combo back when I bought it, so came with a little case, extra little things here and there. So this, if I ever get to use my drone, most of the time it is windy, so I can't even use it, but this serves as a battery pack as well. If I'm ever running out, I can always hook up the cable, hook it up to my phone or whatever I need to power. So that's where this comes in handy. On the last pocket of this little side, we have the new edition that I got in September, the Insta360 One X2. I know I got this one and then the next week or something like that, the X3 came out with that big screen and all that. I don't really care anymore. I'm content with this one. This one does what I have to do. I can do the whole 360, the whole action cam stuff. And the bonus is when I go into the app, it'll edit it for me. So I could edit it, but most of the times I'm cool with it doing it by itself, and then I'll use that clip. So this guy, if you guys ever want to go into Insta360 or GoPro, if you're a GoPro fan, that's cool. This one is superior. I don't like the bulkiness of the actual lenses because they kind of could probably break a little bit easier, but it's fine. It's a super dope camera, even though the other one just came out, but I can still do all the crazy stuff that I need. So funny enough, on the other side of that Insta360, I have the GoPro Hero9. So I did get this one in 2020 as well. So this one still has a little bit of sand from Florida. This is before I had the Insta. This one's dope because if you're using this for like selfie mode, you have the screen on the back, you still have this screen. This one is still very useful to me if I'm doing multiple angle stuff. So then that's where this guy comes in handy. I do carry it in the protective case. And like I mentioned, it still has sand from Florida because I did use it on the beach. This guy's still very handy for time lapses. For example, my Arizona video, when I went to the airport in the morning, I set this up because I do have a clip in my truck, and I just slide that guy in there and then do the whole time lapse thing. So put this guy back in here. On the other side, I do just have kind of a little crazy. I don't know, I should probably put all this stuff away. So have an SD card reader, another battery for the old microphone that I was using. So I was using the Rode mic. This one's pretty dope. The only problem is whenever I was speaking to it, when I was vlogging myself, as soon as I turn it around, you can't hear anything because the mic is only recording the front. So I just recently ditched this one, and I will show you guys the one that I have, but when we get to it. So yeah, I should probably take this one out. I probably won't even need it anymore. And I don't really need this one anymore since I have the Apple one. In here, the GoPro charger, a battery for my 6400 whenever I take it with me on trips. If I do, it's rare. I took it to Arizona, didn't actually use it, so maybe I won't take it anymore. And then charging brick, which all this stuff should actually be in this other top area, so I've probably got to organize that a little bit. But for now, I'm just gonna throw all that back in there. Into the middle compartment. I just recently picked this one up. It's the 4 terabyte, I believe. So before I was rocking with the 1 or 2 terabyte, it's a little slimmer, same one still. So I had that one for a couple years, the same as the laptop, so 5 years. And then I just recently got this one just because I needed a little bit more space to dump things in there. So this guy I use either on my MacBook Pro or my Mac Mini. So yeah, that's this guy right here. Also sharing that compartment is this Pelican case that I got also 5 years ago. And this carries all my SD cards, all that crazy stuff that I need. So that one's kind of self-explanatory, won't get really too much into that. So, and in the last compartment, I do have these filters for my lens, which I kind of just keep in case I need to swap some out, but I kind of just keep the same one in there all the time. And then the last thing that I have in there as well, which is very dusty. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. This is the one that came with my A7 IV. This is the 28 to 70. So I kind of just keep this one in case I want to do a close-up shot of something. So this is kind of just sits in my bag all the time. So that's basically it for what's in my actual camera bag. Set this down. So I'm gonna swap over to my phone. This is my main shooter, the Sony a7 IV. This is the new Sony microphone, so I don't need to connect this one into the audio jack like I had to with this one, or like I have to with this one. This one is powered by the hot shoe, so that's very nice. The good thing about this one is I can switch it if I wanted to record just the front and the back, or everything around. So that's where that one comes in handy, because if I'm vlogging and turning it around, it'll still record my voice from the back. Pause. And the camera lens that I'm rocking is the, I don't know if you guys can see it, 10 to 18. This is an APS-C, so there's a little bit of crop, but in this camera, I put it on the APS-C lens mode, so that crop is kind of eliminated. Without it, you can kind of see the crazy like crop over here around, and it just doesn't look very nice. But this year, I am looking to upgrade to the 16 to 35 Zeiss lens. So hopefully I get that soon. That's basically what is in my camera bag for 2023. If there is any upgrades, I will probably do another camera bag video in June, which is halfway through the end of the year, so which I feel is fair. But yeah, basically that's all I have in my camera bag. Next video should be a desk / production setup video, just so you guys can kind of see. I'm only doing this video, I don't normally do these type of videos. I think I did one back in 2019, I don't know, something like that. Just because I am a person that likes to spend a lot of money on camera equipment, and I don't ever really make videos, so that is going to change this year. I promise that is going to change this year. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, because I really do enjoy watching camera bag videos, just because I like to see what everybody carries around. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys leave a like, comment down, hit that subscribe button if you are new here and you want to see more content. Hopefully I'm making myself make more content just because I really enjoy it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.